Would you buy a sex bot? Would you crack a sex bot? Yeah. I was thinking about it right now because I think they are coming soon. I'm not saying I'm excited. I'm just saying I'm thinking that they are coming soon. I think in the next 5 years, or even like next year, I think we're gonna see the first commercially available sex bot. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I know it's coming out, and I know a lot of you guys are excited. I am not excited at all, but I know that you guys are excited. Now, why am I asking if you would own a sex bot? I know that like sex toys are very popular right now. Like, especially for women, I think it's already 100% acceptable to have a vibrator or a dildo. I think a lot of people encourage it and say, oh, you gotta, find out about yourself through sex toys, just learning how to get an orgasm or something like that. For men, I don't think it's as socially acceptable. I don't know any man that has a sex toy. Yeah, I don't think. At least but I'm only talking for cis men. Yeah, I'm not talking about gay men. But yeah, for the straight people, I don't think there's a lot of men that are okay with having a sex toy. But I don't know. It might change if they do sex bots the right way. It might change. Now, personally, I think it depends on the price. If they're affordable, I might do it. If they're not affordable, yeah, unlikely. Not gonna be spending a lot of money. Yeah, and like, where would you even keep a sex bot? Where would you even keep? Would you keep it like in your room? How would you justify like receiving a fully human-sized toy? You'd be like, what is that? What is that? And you'd be like, it's a tripod. Yeah, it's a tripod. Yeah, I mean, it would be very, very weird. It would be very weird. Very hard to keep. Very hard to wash. Yeah, it would be very weird. And you would need to have a house because imagine you have a room. You are just renting a room. Yeah, you can be having like a human-sized doll. Yeah, that would be weird. But I do think like a lot of men are waiting eagerly for a sex bot. I think especially men that are not having or don't have any motion at all, nothing happening, they want the sex bot. Trust me. I've seen on Twitter like people are excited about it. People are super excited about sex bots, and they were supposed to be coming, I think, last year, and nothing. But there's a lot of already a lot of good development on building humanoids, like robots that look very, very similar, like with the skin and all. It's just the genitals are like the only thing that's missing are the genitals. But yeah, I think a lot of men are going to like this, and the reason is that I think, and this is from my experience talking to some men. I'm not saying it's the majority, but there's a lot of men that don't really like women. They like having sex with women. They like grabbing that they've been with women, and they like the occasional flirt, but they don't really like if for example, there's a lot of men that if they knew that they would never have sex from these women, they would never even be, friendly with them. Maybe they would be like, "Oh, hello," but nothing crazy. They wouldn't be developing relationships with a lot of women because for a lot of men, women are just, sex. That's all they are. And yeah, not talking for myself right now. I'm talking for men that are like this. But for real, I do think a lot of men feel like this. For example, if you, I don't know if you remember, but when the whole Andrew Tate thing, when Andrew Tate was the thing, he said something like, "Oh, it would be very cool if she just," like referring to his women, it would be very cool if she just didn't speak at all. You know, she just stayed quiet. You know, like a robot. And I was like, really? Yeah, because like bro just wants to relax, comes home, cracks it, and just wants to relax, no talk. And yeah, I was like, that is such a weird thing. Like I hate. I don't really. I like to talk to people, and I like people that talk, especially women. Like if you like quoting Tyler the Creator, if you can hold a conversation. So yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of men that think like this. So it is what it is. So that's why I think that sex bots would be a hit. Like a lot of men would be buying it. I don't think it's only men. I see a lot of women also not interested in dating or interested in men at all. There's like an ongoing kind of friction between the two genders. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Not genders. Not genders. Sorry, damn. I was about to offend a whole lot of people. Just between men and women. I don't know about everyone else. I don't really know. Yeah, but I do think that there's a lot of friction right now, and a lot of people not interested in dating on both sides. Not a lot of people even interested in having friendships. You know, with the opposite sex, and yeah, I think like for women, for example, I would think that having a sex bot would be very normalized, especially if they look good and don't look goofy like those sex dolls that just look like, why would you have that? First of all, it's scary. They look scary. But why would you have it? It's just weird. But like if they be looking good, if you could customize them, nah, a lot of people would have it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, crazy video, but just something I was thinking about. Why? Don't ask me. Sometimes the mind goes weird through weird spaces. I don't know. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know. Would you crack a sex bot? Are you excited for them, or you're just like, yeah, nah? Let me know.